We often don't see each other until something extreme happens. And then everybody wakes up at the same time. My name is William Cordova. I'm a cultural practitioner, and most of my work is installation-based. For the Henry Art Gallery, I proposed and had constructed various components that juxtapose through time and space, history, culture, language, and geometry. And so there's concrete works, various recordings, field recordings, and from different places in Seattle. There are some embossings as well. It has a lot to do with cultural values, how we're constantly creating these constellations that we're all sharing, but we're not always aware of it. But we're in the same space, but just living in different dimensions. Growing up in Peru, in Lima, Peru, I was exposed to many things, and it's a multiculturally diverse country. That shaped my worldview. And coming to the US, I see things through a different lens. So a lot of these connections that I'm proposing in the installation, it's basically how I look at the world. And I was interested in highlighting certain erased elements, not only in Seattle, but in the US, and relating them to past cultures, past civilizations in South America. There's so many commonalities between one and the other. So the components in the project that I'm doing are basically abstract. It's up to the viewer to activate them. There's no chart how to do it, no steps. There's no single entry point. There's various entry points. It's not numbered, so you can start at the end or at the beginning. Time collapses in these works. There are references to architecture that are from 1,000 years ago to the 1960s that are collapsing on each other, that are blending with each other, because there's a lot of commonalities between those. They're to provoke people to reconsider some things that might be overlooked or not known about, and maybe reconsider whether they're valuable or not, and how they affect our lives or they don't affect our lives. So there's elements in the installation that addresses everybody in one way or another.